I'm gonna actually start this series, not that I need to start another series, because I'm in the middle of way too many. Besties, it is Kira. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're gonna be doing another TBR jar video. Y'all been here, did that. This is for November. Crazy. If you're new here, basically I use this jar that has a bunch of prompts in it, blindly choose, pick a prompt, and then I pick a book based off of the prompt that I want to read. I'm going to pick 7 prompts per usual. I've been doing 6, but like I am back on my reading kick. So we're gonna do 7. 7 is solid, 7 is good. Make sure to follow my socials down below, along with my goodreads, Amazon wishlist, stuff like that is linked down there if you want to check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by me. And let's just get right into it. Prompt number 1. Book by an author you've read before. Okay, I like that. I feel like I have many options for that. We are starting off this TBR video with a big bang. I'm gonna pick Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. I've read Fourth Wing August of last year. I've put this book off for so long just because there was such a big gap in between the 3rd book coming out and this one coming out. This is the 2nd book in the, I don't even know, I just call it the Fourth Wing series. I think it's like Empyrean and something. I feel like I'm so scared because I've heard that this book is just not what people expected. It's kind of giving a filler book. So if you don't know what the series is about, basically it's this girl named Violet who wants to be a scribe, but like her mom, I think, is like the leader or something. If it's like the school or if it's like the writer quadrant, whatever you call it, that she puts Violet in like the writing part of the school instead of the scribes, and it's just her like training for that, going through all the things surrounding that, and it was just so fun. I had a great time. A book by an author that I've read before, I'm gonna go with Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. Starting off with a big boy, let's see what prompt number 2 is. We have 2, left or right. I am a lefty, so I'm immediately gonna pick the left one, obviously. Book with a great first line. Ooh, so a line that really hooks you in. I picked 2 or 3 books that I want to read, and then we'll read the first lines, and we'll kind of pick out of all of those. Okay, I'm kind of between these 2 books right now, so Unwanted by Mia Sheridan, and then Off to the Races. I'm just gonna read the first line of both of them, and hopefully one of them is interesting enough. So there's a prologue. It says, lights flash all around me, forcing me to cover my eyes with my forearm. Alright, she's basic. She's not that interesting. Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. I have a feeling this one might be a great first line. Will you die today? Maybe tomorrow. Immediately, yes. Who? Who will die? Who will die? This book is Unwanted by Mia Sheridan, and I've talked about this book a few times in a few different videos, but like this book I saw in a bookstore. The blurb that like one of the Barnes & Noble employees wrote was something along the lines of like, is it a dark romance? Is it a mystery thriller? Like, find out. Basically, all I know about this one is that there's this woman named Harper, and she's like a wilderness guide in a small town, and then she gets called into the sheriff's office to help with some double murder investigation. Basically, this guy named Lucas lives in, I think it's this house, but he lives in the woods, far away from everybody else. And I don't know if he's like the suspect or if he's gonna help her with this double murder investigation, but I just love a romantic suspense moment, and I'm hoping that that's what this is. We have yet to find out. Cover is giving like spooky mystery vibes, and I just want to know. 4, a book with a great first line. I'm gonna go with Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. So far, so good. Let's pick prompt number 3. Book by multiple authors. I don't think I have one. I got this prompt like a couple months ago or something, and I still don't have one by multiple authors. Maybe I should take this one out, honestly. We'll put that aside, and it'll be brought back in when I have a book by multiple authors. Alright, well, last time I went with the left, so I'll go with the right. I have a 5-word title. Alright, so this book is actually not part of like my fall TBR, but I do want to read it still. I'm gonna go with King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett Sinclair. This has been in my TBR for a little while now, and I think it's a series. I really don't remember what this is about at all. I don't mind a little vampire moment. Basically, there's this girl who, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm not gonna even butcher it. She has to marry the vampire king and then kill him. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, I love a vampire romance. I love a marriage of some sort in a romance. I'll definitely look this book up for a little more information. For a 5-word title, I'm gonna go with King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett Sinclair. Prompt number 4. Book you bought from a booktuber's recommendation. I swear I get this prompt every month. Honestly, I buy a lot of books from booktubers' recommendations. I'm gonna pick Play Along by fword. This is the 4th book, I think, in the Windy City series, I think it is. I'm gonna go with Sarah Caroli's recommendation because she just raved about this book. She gave it 5 stars. I've enjoyed the other books in this series. Like, they're alright, but I've heard so many good things about this book specifically. So I'm very excited. Okay, so I think it's like one of those like accidental marriage situations. But there's this girl named Kennedy and she is like I want to say like doctor or like physical therapist. Like something medical on the baseball team. Isaiah, who was like obsessed with her. Like you see it in kind of towards the end of Caught Up. He kind of just, I guess, changes himself from what I've heard in this book to be like worthy of her. He was like one of those like playboys who just, you know, sleeps around everywhere, but is just really trying to fix himself so he can be with her. For a book you bought, technically I didn't buy it, but I am going to buy it. We're kind of mending the rules here. For a book that I will eventually buy from a booktuber recommendation, I'm gonna go with Play Along by fword. Prompt number 5. Sorry if you can hear the dog barking. Our 5th prompt, we got another title one. We have a 4-word title. So I have a bunch of books with 4-word titles. All right, so we are going to pick Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is the first book in the, I think it's Gold Rush Ranch series. I just wanted to go back and read Elsie Silver's backlist because obviously y'all know I love her. Okay, so Billy is the female main character and she is a horse trainer. I think it is. Basically this guy named, I think it's Vaughn. I could be incorrect. Vaughn comes to this small town and asks Billy to train one of his horses. So it's kind of like a horse proximity, small town, country-ish romance, and y'all know that is just all up my alley. So excited to read this. I love Elsie Silver. As y'all know, I said like 3 times already. I love her writing style. Her romances are just very quick, easy, digestible books to read. A 4-word title, I'm gonna go with Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. All right, second to last prompt number 6. We have book on your TBR for way too long. All right, no books were like really jumping out at me for this like concept, I guess. So I kind of, I don't want to say like picked a random book, but kind of looked and was like, all right, I will be reading this book this month and I kind of just want to get this series over with. I don't know how long I've had it on my TBR, but it's been a little while. So I'm gonna go with The Play by Elle Kennedy. This is the 3rd book in the Briar U. I don't know why I questioned that. The Briar U series. This is Hunter's romance story. I've been waiting for his romance story. He's kind of like the Garrett Graham, I guess if you will, of the Briar U series. I think this is like a friends to lovers situation. I think this is the book where she has a boyfriend, I've heard, until like halfway through the book, and they kind of just build a friendship and then they get into the romance, which I'm not usually a friends to lovers person. For a book on my TBR for way too long, I'm gonna go with The Play by Elle Kennedy. All right, last and final prompt. I'm hoping to get a fantasy because I'm very much in the fantasy mood, so. We got Random Letter Generator. I'm just gonna click the thing and that'll be the letter, so. Random S. Upon further investigation, I didn't even have a book on my romance shelf that starts with an S that I have not already read. So we're just gonna try and get another letter and see what we can get. So I'm just gonna press generate again. C. I am gonna continue with the series. I'm gonna pick City of Ashes, starts with a C, by Cassandra Clare. This is the 2nd book in the Mortal Instrument series. I read the 1st book this month. It's still October. I read it in October, really enjoyed it, and I immediately bought the 2nd book and was like, I need to just continue with this series. Basically, it's about like these group of teenagers, I think they are, and they're shadow hunters. They basically like kill demons, and there's just a lot to it. This girl named Clary, her mom ends up like disappearing, and she kind of gets roped in with the shadow hunters to try to like figure out where her mom is. Sorry y'all, camera almost died on me. I just want to like, while it's fresh on my mind, I kind of want to continue with this series. Very excited and intrigued to know where the plot is going to go. For a random letter generator, we got the letter C, and I'm going to go with City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. Alrighty, that is my very chaotic November TBR. We are just going to quickly go through all the prompts and the books one more time, and then we'll wrap up this video. Alrighty, first prompt we got was a book by an author that I have. So I don't know how it took me to the end of this video to realize that I have indeed messed up. So this first prompt actually says a book by an author you've never read before, not a book by an author I've read from before. So we're just gonna act like it says that because I'm not gonna pick another book. I'm gonna go with Iron Flame. Let's just ignore that mess up on Kira's part. Second prompt we got was a book with a great first line. I'm gonna pick Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. For a 5-word title, I'm gonna go with King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett Sinclair. A book that I bought, will be buying, from a booktuber recommendation, I'm gonna go with Play Along by Liz Tomford. For a 4-word title, I'm gonna go with Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. For a book that's been on my TBR for way too long, I'm gonna go with The Play by Elle Kennedy. And last but not least, we got random letter generator, and it gave us the letter C. I'm gonna go with City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. Alrighty everybody, so that is my very chaotic TBR jar video. I in fact messed up on one of them. 2 of them actually, if you're counting the book that I don't even have yet in my possession. We're just gonna ignore that. Hey besties, my camera died and I need to finish this video, so I don't remember what I was saying. This is just, like, I think the worst video I've ever filmed or tried to film in my entire life, so I really apologize for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I always love doing these videos. I think they're so fun. But with that being said, make sure to follow all my socials down below, along with my Goodreads, my Amazon wishlist, stuff like that is linked down there if you want to check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by me. And I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye!